Hello, my lovely friends, and welcome to my channel. I'm Elizabeth, and I'm so excited to give you some cleaning motivation today. This video is about 20 minutes long, I believe, and it took me all day to film, and so there is quite a few different rooms that I got done this day, and I hope that it will motivate you to get up and get something done on your to-do list.
All those little moments.
Sometimes when I feel a little unmotivated, I like to start by cleaning in my bedroom, and the reason why I go to my bedroom is because it's typically the last on my to-do list, so it's usually kind of messy. It needs tidied up. There's always laundry or that need washed or need put away. There's random shoes in my floor, whether it be my shoes or Wes's shoes or one of the kids' shoes. And so I decided this day to start in my bedroom because I knew it would make me feel accomplished and motivated to tackle some other tasks around my house.
Part of his plan, giving me you was like giving me another chance. Thank God that you said hi, 'cause I was way too shy. What would have happened if you just had passed me by the night?
It has been a few weeks since I've posted a really good new video, so thank you for being patient with me. For those of you who don't know, I am the PTO president at my kids' school, and we planned a fall carnival in about 6 weeks. It's always been the biggest fundraiser for my kids' school and our PTO. We haven't been able to have one since 2019, pre-COVID. And so I was busy planning with my board and other PTO members and praying that we had a good turnout and that it went well. And we did. We were so thankful. We raised around $15,000 for my kids' PTO, and we are going to be able to put a new fence around my kids' playground to make it nice and safe. But to be honest with you, it completely exhausted me mentally, physically. I was emotionally tired even because I got to that point. So I decided to take a little break. And so now I'm back, and I hope that this video gives you some good motivation. Obviously, you can tell that my house has been neglected and it was a mess. You can see there's toothpaste all over the wall, mostly from Caroline because she brushes her own teeth in this bathroom. It was just a wreck. There were dirty clothes, dirty washcloths in the tub, and so I had to tackle this bathroom because it was just a hot mess. For those of you who noticed, this channel has changed its name. It used to be Clary's Do Life, and it is now the Elizabeth Clary channel. Now, my Instagram and Facebook page is still Clary's Do Life, and I do share some stuff about my family and my kids over on those two media outlets. But here on YouTube, I've decided to avoid putting my kids on here, at least for the most part. They may pop in here or there in some videos, but for the most part, this is going to be just a channel about cleaning, decorating, lifestyle, and mom life. And so I hope that that is something you're interested in. If you are, please just scroll down real quick and hit that subscribe button and make sure you ring the bell so that you get notifications every time I post new content. And if you haven't already, introduce yourself in the comments and make sure you give me a thumbs up. It really helps my channel grow. I've been at this about a year and a half, I'd say, but for several months I didn't post at all. And so I decided this summer that this is something I just really wanted to do. It's one of my favorite hobbies. It's a great creative outlet for me, and I love to be creative. So this is something that I'm doing for myself. As a stay-at-home mom, I need a break sometimes from the monotony of working and cleaning and then working and cleaning. And this not only gives me an outlet to be creative, but I also accomplish that cleaning and decorating and things like that in the process. So if that's something you're interested in, I hope that you will stick around. I would be honored to have you a part of my YouTube family. This bathroom really needed a good mop, but I was trying to get so many things done this day. I didn't know if I would actually get to the point of mopping floors in my house, so I decided just to take a couple disinfectant wipes and wipe down the floors really good, and it really helped a lot. It really cleaned a lot of the dirt up off of the floor, and I think maybe I'll just kind of use that method every few days or so, and that might help keep me from having to mop every single day. It's just a lot of work to get out the mop and mop all of my floors, especially with 4 kids running around. There's not really a good time to do it unless they're in bed, and to be honest, by the time they're in bed, I'm ready for bed as well. So now I have moved on into my kitchen. This is the cabinet under my sink, and it was full of a lot of cleaning supplies. I noticed that it was getting pretty cluttered and junked up, and there was some stuff that just needed tossed in the trash. So I decided to clean it out. I was going to put down contact paper, but I couldn't find my contact paper. I know I have it somewhere. I just have to figure out where I put it. So maybe that's a project for another day. But I used my Mrs. Meyer's apple cider scent multi-surface spray, sprayed down the inside of the doors and the frame, and scrubbed the inside of this cabinet as well as I could. There was a little bit of stuck on stuff that I just could not get out of there. So it's not that big of a deal, honestly, because this is just where all the cleaning products go. But I took it all out and I made sure everything that I used was still good. A lot of the stuff was old, or I had multiples of, or the pump didn't work on, or it was like a concentrate and I don't have bottles for it. So I ended up throwing away probably that milk crate full of stuff because it was just yucky stuff or just trash. So I did sort through it and I organized it in some little containers that I found in another sink cabinet in my house and made it look a lot nicer, and it's easy to find everything. And honestly, we don't need 5,000 different cleaners in our house. We just need like one for each thing, like one duster, one multi-surface spray, one glass cleaner, something like that. So if you're like me and prefer to not have a lot of cleaning products, then let me know what are your favorites that you use. I tend to lean toward Mrs. Meyer's. I love those multi-surface spray, honestly. I love my Dawn Power Wash. I have a few products that I'm not super picky about. Like, I'm not super picky about my dishwasher pods or anything like that, but let me know in the comments below, what are your favorite cleaning products? What are your absolute must-haves?
There is no one else that can make me feel like I can do anything I dream of but you. We can fight all day and make love at night, 'cause we always figure it out, don't we? Like the waves on a big blue stormy sea. We're a little messed up, baby, kinda up and down, and we keep falling till we hit the ground, but then we get back up again. Yeah, we're a little messed up, baby, it's never getting boring when we keep aiming for the stars, just you and me. We always get back up again.
After my kitchen sink cabinet looked really great, in my opinion anyways, I moved on to dishes. We are a family of 6. I'm married to Wes and we have 4 kids. McKenna is 11, Briella is 8, Layton is 7, and Caroline is 3. So we always have a lot of dishes. Now that the kids are in school, the older 3 at least are in school, we do have a little bit less than what we typically do on summer days or on weekends, but we always have at least one dishwasher load of dishes each day. I try to run it after dinner, but sometimes I don't get it loaded right after dinner, so I will load it before bed or the very next morning. I am being completely transparent and saying I don't stick to an exact schedule with any of my cleaning. I just clean what needs cleaned whenever it needs cleaned, and I kind of wish that I had a better routine, but I am a mom of 4 kids, and honestly, real life just does not run on a perfect schedule. So we have a lot of going with the flow over here in the Clary house. And if that's your life too, let me know in the comments so that we can talk about it. I feel like a lot of people probably are like this, but they just don't admit to it. So let me know, do you go with the flow with your cleaning, or do you have an exact schedule that you stick to? I do attempt it, but it usually never works out for me.
Promised you heaven, but
I have a pretty funny little story to tell you guys. So I am the cheer coach for 2 cheerleading squads at our youth football league. My oldest daughter, McKenna, cheers on one of those squads. And then my daughter, Briella, plays flag football. And my son, Layton, plays flag football. But they're on 2 different teams because they're in different grades. So each Saturday, at least for the last couple of weeks, we have been at a football field for hours. I mean, like 2 weeks ago, we were there over 8 hours and I was exhausted. And then this past Saturday, I was there for over 5 hours. That wasn't as exhausting, but it was still pretty tiring. Now, that first Saturday that I'm referring to, it was about 38 degrees whenever I left my house. So, of course, I was wearing a sweatshirt. I had a shirt on under that. I was wearing jeans and boots. By the time it warmed up, it got up to around 55 to 60 degrees at the most, but I don't think it actually ever did hit 60. Then this past Saturday, it was very similar. It didn't start out quite as cold, but it only got up to about 60 degrees. And both weeks I got sunburnt. That's how pasty white I am. And I never even thought about putting sunscreen on because who gets sunburnt in October in Ohio? It's just so funny to me. I was sitting there talking to my mother-in-law and I turned and I scratched the inside of my ear. And whenever I did, it hurt so bad. And I said something about, I think I'm getting sunburnt. And we just laughed it off. Well, by the time I got home and looked at myself in the mirror, I was so red. My face was red. I took my glasses off and had like that little shadow from the sides of my glasses. And then I was so burnt inside of my ear and down the back of my neck. I had my hair in a ponytail, so of course it got burnt. Very similar story to this past Saturday, although it wasn't as bad of a burn, and thankfully it has already healed up. But I just thought it was so funny, and everybody around me was like, who on earth gets burnt in October? And that would be me. Me and actually my 4 kids all had sunburns on their faces, but no one got as burnt as I am. So wear your sunscreen, you guys, even in October. After I changed my channel from Clary's Do Life to Elizabeth Clary, I decided to bite the bullet and go ahead and get a subscription to Epidemic Sound. And if you don't know what that is, it's a website with royalty-free music. And royalty-free is the type of music that we have to use on our channel here on YouTube. And so I hope that you enjoy the new music I've been playing. You may have heard them on these songs on other YouTube channels because most YouTubers, especially YouTubers in the cleaning and decorating niche, use Epidemic Sound. But I love this next song called Undone. It has nothing to do with my life. It may have something to do with yours. I don't know. But I just think it's a beautiful song. So while I'm finishing up washing my dishes and my sink, I hope you enjoy this beautiful song.
I've kept my heart inside a box, threw away the key. You found your way under my skin. Now I come undone. The walls that I built on weakest paper, my castle is falling from the sky. Ain't nobody else have made me lose my grip before. Yeah, I come undone. Was fast asleep both night and day. Now I'm wide awake. My world is turning all upside down. Oh, I come undone. The walls that I built on weakest paper, my castle is falling from the sky. Ain't nobody else have 'cause I can't hold on. Gotta let myself go for you. Can you show me how? Or can I learn to be free? Oh, 'cause I'm too afraid, but there's no turning back from here. Hope you remain right next to me as days turns to years. Say, can you hear the bells singing our song as I come undone? The walls that I built on weakest paper, my castle is falling from the sky. Ain't nobody else have made me lose my grip before. Yeah, I come undone. Ooh, oh, I come undone. Yeah, I come undone. Oh, I come undone for you. Yeah, I come undone.
Okay, give me a thumbs up or let me know in the comments if you like that song. I just think it was such a sweet song. It makes me want to tell you, like, mine and Wes's love story. We met in high school. I was a freshman. He was a junior. Or sorry, he was a sophomore. He was 1 year ahead of me in school. And the summer after those years, we started dating. He actually bought me half a lemon at our town's 4th of July festival because I was talking about how much I love to eat raw lemons. And so he bought me half of one at a lemonade stand, and I was hooked because I just thought it was so sweet and thoughtful. And we started dating, and now we've been together for over 18 years, and we've been married for over 13 years, and God has really blessed us. So keep the faith, keep praying for your one and only if you're looking, and I wish you the best of luck. In one of my last videos, I showed you how my father-in-law and Wes were prepping the front of our house for a concrete patio because we're going to be building on a front porch this spring. Well, I'm excited to tell you that it is completed. The concrete looks great, and I'm so excited for spring just so we can have that porch. But let me tell you, I'm being patient because I really love fall and Christmas season and part of winter, and then I get sick of winter, and then I'll be ready for spring in my front porch. But we are also going to be working on some things inside my house. One is we will be putting the pipe in our wood stove really soon. And then I'm also going to do a little mini renovation to our foyer area. At least I'm hoping to. I have big plans for it. I think it's going to be really pretty. So make sure you stick around and hit the subscribe button so you will not miss that video whenever I get that out. This may seem like an odd thing to say, especially from someone like me who loves decorations, but the extra fall decor out right now in my house is kind of stressing me out. And I think it's just because I feel like it's extra clutter and dust collectors. And I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and put away my fall decor and give myself a good week and a half to 2 weeks before I get out anything Christmas related. I'm one of those people who decorates for Christmas starting in November, right around my birthday, which is November 4th. So I think I'm going to go ahead and pack away all the fall decorations, clear out the house, make it feel kind of empty, and then clean everything really well, dust it all, vacuum, clean baseboards or whatever I need to do, and then start decorating for Christmas. Let me know if that's something you guys do, or maybe you think would be a good thing. If you'd like to see some videos about that, let me know, because I would be happy to film an Undecorate With Me video, show you guys how I organize my fall decor. I actually just bought some new tubs, So I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do that with those new tubs this year, but I'll figure out a way, and I'd be happy to share that with you. Let me know in the comments if you're interested in a video like that. And also let me know when you start decorating for Christmas, because I know everybody is different. I know it can be like this huge debate, which is so silly. Do whatever is happy. It makes you happy. Whatever works for you and your family and your home is good with me. But let me know in the comments, when do you start decorating? And do you like to give your home a really nice clean before you bring out all the Christmas decorations? Before this video comes to an end, I want to say thank you so much for all of your support thus far in my YouTube journey. Clary's Do Life was so much fun. We started out as a family vlog channel, but quickly changed that because my convictions just overruled that thought process. And so now this is something, again, that I use as a creative outlet. It's such a fun hobby for me, and I love being able to motivate and encourage other women all around the world. I hope that today's video inspires you, maybe made you laugh a little bit at my silly self and, my sunburn. And I hope that you will come back to my next video. I'm so excited for the Christmas season, for some new fun videos and things like that to happen. And so make sure you subscribe below, introduce yourself, and you can follow me over on Instagram at Clary's Do Life. Don't forget, it's cheap to be clean and it's free to be kind. Have a great day. Bye.